Well, guys, we got some breaking news here in the Daniel Penny case. As you guys may already know, the jury actually does have the case. And earlier today, they came out and told the judge, hey, we can't come to a verdict. They can't come to a verdict on count one, which was actually manslaughter, because Daniel Penny is being prosecuted with two charges right here. One is homicide, and the other one, not homicide, but manslaughter. And the other one is right here, criminally negligent homicide. So two different things here. But folks, as the judge actually told the jury to go back and deliberate more, they came back again and said, we can't come to a verdict here. So now, guys, we got some bombshell news here. Daniel Penny jurors tell judge they can't agree on top charge in subway chokehold case. Judge grants prosecution's motion to dismiss top charge. Allows jurors to deliberate on criminally negligent homicide. So now, guys, the top charge of manslaughter off the table. Now, the jury is actually going home for the weekend, and they will reconvene on Monday. So this is big here, guys. This is just telling me, man, there was no way in the world they were actually going to get him on manslaughter. I don't believe anybody in the world believes that any of these charges should actually be brought upon Daniel Penny. He's a hero. He's a good Samaritan. And if they actually got him on manslaughter, guys, that would have been very bad for New York City. Very bad. Now, I had to look up here and see what criminally negligent homicide is. And it says here, while the crime of homicide often involves intentionally causing the death of another person, it can also involve causing the death of another person through negligence. The crime of criminally negligent homicide involves causing someone's death by acting in a manner that was reckless, inattentive, or careless. Now, right there, guys, this tells me he should actually get off too as well. Because once Daniel Penny was actually done restraining Jordan Neely, he put him in the recovery position. And apparently he was still alive. And also, by the way, guys, Jordan Neely had a whole bunch of drugs in his system that would kill him. He was high as a kite. Folks, I'm starting to get George Floyd vibes right here, because we know that George Floyd was high as a kite. He had enough fentanyl in his system to kill several horses. But anyway, now if he's actually found guilty of this, he's only facing up to 4 years in prison versus 15. So the 15 years in prison now, that is now off the table. It just seems, guys, like the prosecution said, man, we're not going to get a conviction on manslaughter. So there was definitely some people in the jury that was thinking, you know what, he's guilty. Other ones were probably saying he's not. Now, on this lesser charge here, I don't know how they're going to rule. I really can't tell you that. But based on his definition, and I'm no lawyer right here, I mean, was Daniel Penny actually acting reckless? I don't think so. Was he inattentive? No, he wasn't. He put the man in the recovery position. I mean, any juror, man, I know the jury is probably facing a whole bunch of pressure, folks, to get him on something. So I don't know if Daniel Penny is actually going to beat this second charge. I have no idea. And I don't want to see this man do 1 second in prison. He shouldn't. Now, this second charge right here says he can go to jail for up to 4 years. I don't care if he gets sentenced to 1 year. He didn't do nothing wrong. He shouldn't do any time whatsoever. None. But folks, we know the left, man, they want blood. They want blood. And from what I actually understand too, there was actually, I believe, protesters outside of the courthouse as well. I mean, folks, this man should have never been charged with anything. Never. And I'm definitely worried about this second charge, man. I definitely am. Even though I don't believe that Daniel Penny was reckless whatsoever. He wasn't. And remember, guys, there's actually video out there where the police actually looking over on Jordan Neely, and they said they actually had a pulse. He had a pulse. Even I believe it was a who was it? It was somebody that even testified that he was still alive, I believe. He wasn't dead. The video's out there, man. The police are saying, yeah, I got a pulse. He was still alive. This is after he was put in the recovery position. No charges should have ever been brought on Daniel Penny. But they did it anyway, man. I was actually watching a little bit of Newsmax here. And you guys know Alan Dershowitz, man. He's a liberal. He said the only reason why Daniel Penny was charged with anything, and I said the same thing, is simply because he was white and Jordan Neely was black. He said if there was any other color involved in this, no charges would have been brought. I agree. 1,000%. So now, guys, we just got to wait on the jury. They're going home for the weekend, and deliberations will actually reconvene on Monday on a second charge right here. Yeah, so even the judge has already told the jurors, says, quote, manslaughter in the second degree is dismissed. What that means is you are now free to consider count 2. Whether that makes any difference, I have no idea. Wiley earlier gave the jurors Allen charge instructions after giving the attorneys time to review, but they still failed to reach a consensus. Allen charges refer to jury instructions given to a hung jury, urging them to agree on a verdict. They have a controversial history, with critics warning they can push jurors to change their views under peer pressure. They get that name from an 1896 Supreme Court decision in Allen versus the United States. Yeah. Don't know what's going to happen, man. And, Penny's defense is actually asking for a mistrial. But the judge said he would give jurors more time and read them the Allen charge instructions. Wiley told the jurors their vote must be unanimous, and if they cannot reach a unanimous verdict on the top charge, a new trial will have to be set with a new jury. Doesn't look like, in my opinion so far, that it's going to be a mistrial. Something's telling me they're going to come to a verdict on this second charge. And I got to be honest, I have no idea how they're actually going to vote on this. I have no idea. He should be found not guilty on this second charge. He should be found not guilty. But I'm not sure if I have the confidence that will happen. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.